welcome to a video on word problems. In particular, we are finding the percent decrease. So working with percents, understanding percent problems. All right, let's take a look at this problem I got here. We have a tablet that was originally priced at $4.99 is now on sale for $329. My question I'm asked to find is what was the percent decrease in the tablet's price? All right, so I'm highlighting that. I want to be able to answer that question in particular. A lot of times that's half the battle on word problems is finding out, well, what am I supposed to answer? What am I supposed to find? So we're supposed to find the percent decrease in the price. Okay, so in thinking about percentage problems, there's a way to set it up as an equation that helps make sense of what we have going on here. Notice I have the original price. So I'm going to start labeling and translating things that I know. $499 is the original price. And I'm given that it's now on sale, so $329 is the sale price. Notice I'm not given the percent anywhere. I don't know anything about any percents. That's why I'm trying to find the percent decrease. So I've got to solve for the percent. And a lot of times what's nice is every percentage problem you can break into something like this, where we have P times A equals B. That's all very good, but what does P, A, and B mean? Let's break that down. P is percent. That's not tough to figure out, right? But every percent problem, we're finding the percent of, there's my multiplication sign, some original amount. All right, so we have the percent of something, whether it's 25% of 80, 68% of 150, we're finding the percent of something. Every problem has a percent of something. Once we find it, we get some answer. The percent of something equals the reduced amount, the after amount. So we have an original amount, and then we have some new amount after the percent, right? So we have to try and figure out, a lot of times in a problem, do I know the percentage amount after, or do I know the original amount before I took the percent? So let's take a look at this problem. Let's kind of try and translate what we have here into this similar problem. $499 is my original price, so I'm going to put that in for A in the original amount. I know the sale price is $329. That's my new amount after the percent, so I'm going to put that in for B. So I know what it should equal. That's $329. The only thing I don't know is this value P, the percent, so I'm going to solve it. So here we go. Now I have an equation. What percent P, that when I take it of $499 equals $329. And now I have a really basic algebraic equation that I can solve to help find this percent. To solve for P, right now it's P times $499. I need to divide both sides by the $499. So my percent P should equal whatever 329 divided by 499 is. And if I calculate that out, I get P equals, I'm going to round it to the nearest hundredth, 0.66. Okay, what does that mean? Well, translating it back into a percent, the percent that we solved is 66%, approximately. I did have to round that just a smidge. Okay, so what we've got, if I write it out in my equation now, we found that 66% of 499 is equal to $329. So now, many of you may be tempted at this point to say, all right, sweet, I've got the answer. The answer is 66%, right? The percent is 66. We just solved it for P. But here's why highlighting the question and being able to go right back to the question at the very end is so important. I was asked to find what was the percent decrease. So what that means is if I start at 100% of 499, how much percent did I decrease by to get to 329? So if I break it down in a chart this way, I knew 499 is my 100%. That was the original sales price. We just solved for $329 is actually the 66% of the price. Oh, I just realized I wrote that as $100. That should be 100%. 499 is my 100%. $329 is my 66%. But I'm supposed to try and find the decrease. So this is what I paid, but what did I decrease by? Well, I decreased by whatever 100 minus the 66 is, which is 34%. So my percent decrease is actually took off 34% of the price, and the remaining 66% was $329. So my percent decrease is 34%. So that would be like saying, here's a tablet for $499. What's the price if I take 34% off? Well, that would still be a sale price, where it would give me a sale price of $329 because I took off a certain amount. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. Again, word problems, thinking very carefully about what I'm given, rewriting things out, labeling things very nicely. We used a percent equation to help solve for an unknown percent in this case. But then I had to think carefully. This is 66% was what was I paid, but I had to also find out, well, what did I decrease by? And that was 34%.